All right, welcome to the last video of the Metabolism Master Class. My name is Nick, and we've already gone over the unhealthy habits in video number 1, or actually habits that you think are healthy that are actually harming your very delicate hormonal balance and metabolism. In video number 2, I went over the key differences between a body that tends to store fat and a body that burns fat, which is where obviously you want to be if you want to get rid of excess weight. Then in video number 3, I went over the 10 powerful daily habits that you could start doing to start not only speeding up your metabolism, but creating effortless weight loss. Now see, we try to complicate things way more than they need to be. I don't know if it's human nature or some other, strange phenomenon that we love to make things complicated, especially when it comes to weight loss. Now, maybe this isn't your fault or my fault because we are literally bombarded with information on the internet, in magazines, on TV about what to look like, what to eat, what program's the best. We have Oprah eating tons of bread and losing weight. We have Dr. Oz promoting raspberry ketones and green tea extract. We have, the Kardashians doing whatever they do. I don't really pay attention to them, but you get the point. There's, a million different people telling you to do certain things. And yeah, I'm contributing to that, maybe information overload, but the difference is I'm promoting health. I want you to first and foremost get healthy to lose weight. I know that's not the approach that's going to make me $1 million, and it's not a very sexy approach, but it's the approach that I believe will ultimately help you live a long and healthy and vibrant life. Yeah, it might take you a little bit longer to get the weight off, but I'm here to tell you and to guarantee you that when you get rid of weight, going about it in a healthy fat loss, get healthy mindset, you have the opportunity to not only lose weight pretty quickly when you do it the right way, but you will keep it off and never have to worry about that rebound weight gain that plagues much of our society. Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to give you the metabolism-focused diet formula so you can start losing weight. And of course, this is why you're here. I'm here to make over your metabolism in 8 weeks or less. Alright, so this is the exact formula I use with my personal one-on-one clients as well as inside the 8-week metabolism makeover program. I'm trying to keep this very simple and because I really do want to keep things really easy so you can create effortless weight loss because I want you to stop struggling, stop being frustrated, and get rid of any overwhelm. So let's go ahead and talk about step number 1, food. Alright, so once we get the food is the granddaddy of all healing, of all making over of your metabolism, of all getting you healthy. When you get your food right, everything else will kind of fall into place. And even if everything else doesn't fall into place, food, if you can eat perfectly 80-85% of the time, you will see results in and of themselves. So there's 3 components to the make over your metabolism formula when it comes to food. I'm just going to reveal them all at one time. Now, on the 8-week metabolism webpage, you can click in that little link below the button, learn more. I reveal the 7 inflammatory foods that you're probably eating that you think are healthy, but these are actually doing damage to your thyroid, overloading your liver with toxins, and preventing your fat-burning hormones from flourishing. So I want to get rid, first and foremost, of inflammatory foods. This is kind of like a detoxification phase. We want to clean your metabolic slate, calm your digestive system, and start firing up those fat-burning hormones and suppressing the fat-storing hormones, specifically insulin and leptin. We want to regulate those. Those hormones are critical for your health, but when they become unbalanced, they start doing the opposite of what they're meant to do. Just like anything else, if there's too much of a good thing, every single one of your hormones is technically good. Even your fat cells are technically good. You need them, especially as a woman. They are necessary for your, human nature, innate survival, for you to reproduce and for you to be ultimately healthy. The problem is we're eating foods that are making these fat cells a little too happy and healthy and thriving. So we need to get rid of those inflammatory foods like soy, gluten, vegetable oils, sugar, high fructose corn syrup, cereals, and a lot more. In the Makeover program, we go through an entire detoxification protocol that helps you eliminate the inflammatory foods. So that's step one. And step two of the Get Your Food Right, we add in these anti-inflammatory foods. A lot of these you actually think might be unhealthy, like foods high in saturated fat, even some carbs, some healthy gluten-free grains, even some organic dairies, and foods that you might be avoiding or you might not think that are healthy or that you need to be eating more of. And a lot of that comes from the whole diet mentality of I need to eat less, I need to eat low fat, I need to eat low carb. You don't need to eat low anything. What you need to do is step number 3 for getting your food right, balance your macronutrients. I've touched on this in probably every single one of the videos, but this is the key step to regulating your insulin levels. And remember, insulin is that hormone that we need to have at only specific times, going up and down. After we eat, it should go down. After we eat, it will go up and then it will go down a little while later. The problem is we're eating foods too high in carbohydrates that spike up our blood sugar and insulin levels, and then we keep eating those same foods, and so your insulin sensitivity goes away and you become insulin resistant. If you have, like I said in previous videos, at least 10, 15 pounds to lose or more, you definitely have some form of insulin resistance, because when you have that, when your fat cells are flourishing like that, then it's throwing off not only your insulin levels, but your estrogen progesterone ratios, and it's increasing cortisol. Those three right there, insulin, estrogen, cortisol, can just completely ruin any of your efforts to lose weight. So balancing your ratios, adding the anti-inflammatory pro-thyroid foods, and getting rid of the inflammatory foods to cleanse your liver and to calm your digestive system is a trifecta for the first step for the metabolism formula, getting your food right. And then you can start thinking about, supplements if you need to be a little bit more aggressive with your metabolism healing. But, it takes a while for you to develop a foundation for real food eating. And you need to, be committed to eating whole foods for a good amount of time. Yeah, you can cheat every now and then, but if you're truly committed to losing the weight that you want to lose, to getting the body that you want, to creating the health, and to avoiding heart disease, diabetes, and being part of that obesity statistic, then you got to commit. You either choose commitment or results, or you can't have both. You can't have excuses or results. That's what I was wanting to say. It's some meme going on, on Facebook and Pinterest. Yeah, these memes sometimes are cliche and they kind of roll your eyes, but a lot of these are true. You can make all the excuses that you want. Everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. What are you doing with those 24 hours to, transforming your unhealthy habits to healthy habits? Ask yourself that question and you'll start, losing tons of weight and making things a lot more easy for you. No more complicated. All right, are we ready for step number 2 of the metabolism formula? You might have guessed it. It is fitness, exercise. Now, like I said before, if you just started focusing on food for a certain amount of time to not get overwhelmed with exercise, that's totally fine. But if you're wanting to just catapult your results, adding some metabolic exercise is one of the fastest ways to help increase your insulin sensitivity. So what I mean by insulin sensitivity is when you eat foods that spark insulin, which is pretty much anything, because any little bit of carb, if you have insulin resistance, your insulin tries to go into the cell, but it's blocked because your insulin is already in there because it's constantly elevated because of the foods you're eating. So there's no more insulin receptor sites to get inside the cell, so you just have free floating estrogen all the time, insulin all the time, and estrogen probably, and so your body's communication for dealing with insulin starts to go away a little bit, and it starts to desensitize, and that is bad news for the health of your body and the health of your cells. So that metabolic exercise is something that you want to start incorporating. So there's 3 steps to adding metabolic fitness into your program to catapult your results with your eating program. So we need to do metabolic workouts. Now these workouts are ones, I talked about these in yesterday's video with the daily habits, We optimize our fat-burning hormones like growth hormone and glucagon, and testosterone as well. That's a male hormone that women need testosterone in order to build that lean muscle, the metabolically active tissue that's going to help shed that body fat off of your body. So metabolic workouts optimize those fat-burning hormones. They keep the stress hormones like estrogen and cortisol down, and they promote an afterburn effect. And so the other part to that is a decreased amount of cardio. If you're doing lots of cardio, long bouts of cardio, jogging, elliptical, treadmill, that type of stuff, even some high-intensity workouts that last too long, if you are not sleeping ideally, if you're not eating perfectly, if you are completely stress-free, these workouts might be okay for you. But who is that nowadays? We live in a stressful go society. We're always going. We're always stressed. We don't sleep enough. We drink a lot of caffeine, and those things add up. And what they also do is elevate cortisol. And so then if we do exercises and workouts that also elevate cortisol, then we have fatigued adrenal glands, and fatigued adrenal glands, your fat cells love fatigued adrenal glands because you'll never be able to outsmart your fat cells if your adrenal glands have shut off. So when you start doing the metabolic workouts, 3 to 5 per week of workouts that last 15 to 35 minutes, then you'll automatically be doing less cardio, hopefully, because you can over-exercise. Like I said in the very first video for the healthy habits, you can exercise too much or you can not exercise at all, and both of those are habits that will lead you down a slippery slope for lots of frustration when you're trying to lose weight. Because exercise has such an impact on your ability to burn fat. You can do these right types of workouts, these metabolic workouts, and really increase your fat burning potential and unleash the power of your female fat burning metabolism. Sounds awesome, right? And you can actually do that. These two things right here can just completely change and transform your body. All right, we're done. Food and fitness. Those are steps number 1 and 2. Let's jump to number 3. Lifestyle. I wanted to keep them all F's, but I couldn't think of an F word for lifestyle. I almost said freestyle, but then you don't want to hear me rapping. All right, so lifestyle. And what I mean by lifestyle is everything but food and fitness. Of course, the way you eat, how you move is part of your lifestyle. But since we've already discussed those, we can talk about the other things that decide whether or dictate whether you're burning fat or storing fat, being healthy or being unhealthy. And so those main 3 things are your habits, how you're sleeping, and your ability to manage stress. Now, stress and sleep are the 2 things that don't have calories or don't necessarily burn calories that have the biggest effect on your body, on your hormones, and ultimately on your metabolism. If you are sleeping less than 6 hours a night, then you're going to have issues with regulating growth hormone, cortisol, your adrenal glands are going to be very unhappy, and ultimately your liver is going to be sluggish, and then ultimately your thyroid will slow down. And so, boom, you have hypothyroidism, slow metabolic rate. The doctor gives you pills for your thyroid, and you're just always going to have to take those. Well, not always. You can reverse that. And so, if you say you're sleeping more than 6 hours, but it's very restless, and you're really not sleeping well, you wake up tons of times, and so you're not getting that really good quality REM sleep. That's another thing that that impacts your sleep quality. And so sleeping is when we repair and we grow, specifically our hormones and our muscles from when you're breaking them down for metabolic exercise. So we got to get to sleep right. Now, stress. I talked about this when we were talking about exercise. Remember, stress is cumulative. Our bodies respond no matter what the stress that you introduce it to, with the same stress response, fight or flight. But it always releases cortisol from your adrenal glands and other hormones, of course, like adrenaline. And so if we're not having effective stress management techniques, like sometimes you have to do a diaphragmatic breath to calm yourself down. Sometimes you need to get rid of devices, social media, because we compare ourselves on social media. We try to be perfect. Perfectionism is stressful. And so we have all these stressful things that we didn't have to worry about 100 years ago financial things, emotional, relationship wise, family wise. This stress compounds and we have that response all day long. Our adrenal glands never have a chance to rest, and neither does the body when it's constantly in a stress state. So understanding how stress affects your body, especially at the digestive level, there's awesome research about how stress is the reason that we're having lots of digestive issues aside from inflammatory foods. But stress can cause ulcers, it can cause IBS, constipation, and a lot of brain disorders as well. So we really need to focus on managing that stress. And we can start managing stress and improving sleep by improving our habits. I've talked a lot about habits. Your habits determine your results. And so show me your habits and I'll show you your progress. We need to think more about habits and hormones than about calories and diets. You can transform any habit. Just focus on those behaviors. Don't set arbitrary, lame goals like I need to lose 15 pounds. Yeah, that's great, but what are you going to do to lose those 15 pounds? What's your strategy? Okay, every day on Sunday I'm gonna plan my snacks for the week. I'm also gonna prepare my lunches to make it easy so I'm not impulsively buying fast food. I'm going to plan my dinners, plan my breakfast, like everything. And so those are behavior-based goals. I'm going to work out 3 times a week at home at 5 p.m. Behavior-based. Those are actions that are going to help you reach your goals. All right. We have one more step left in the metabolism formula, and this is going to help you lose weight, and we're going to make over your metabolism. Just right here, if you just start doing these things right now on your own, you're going to see awesome progress, and you could just shut off all that other diet information and eat less and exercise more crap that's going on, especially on the internet. Because now you know that you need to get healthy in order to lose weight. Not lose weight to get healthy. Just repeat that over and over again. And before you take any action, eat any food, you're going to ask yourself, is this a healthy decision? Is this going to move me closer to my goals or further away? The answer to that will help you make that decision. All right, we have CCC. Let's go ahead and reveal what these are. Commitment, consistency, and coaching. We all need a coach. The best professional athletes, Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, they all had hundreds probably of coaches, and they still do, the ones that are currently professional athletes. I don't care what sport it is, everyone has a coach. If you have a problem with your car, you take it to a mechanic. A problem with your air conditioner, you call the HVAC people. We all need someone to show us the way sometimes. But other than that, if you're not committed to the best program in the world, you're not going to see any results, obviously, because you're not committed to it. The first little hiccup, you're just going to say, the heck with it, and here's your perfectionism or your all or nothing mindset preventing you from seeing results. So commitment no matter what. We have to persevere, because there's just, to say that there's not going to be obstacles or challenges in any program, even the best program in the world, developed by the best weight loss guru in the world. If you're not committed to it, it's not going to work. And the first obstacle, if on the first challenge you experience or small plateau for a week or two, you just give it all up, then you are not committed to it. Commitment means doing what you need to do even when you don't feel like doing it. That's commitment, and that's discipline. And so the other side to this CCC is consistency. It goes hand in hand with being committed, because consistency will help you fine-tune your program. Because if you've been consistent with the program for 3 weeks, and for those 3 weeks you haven't seen any progress, that means that there's something's wrong. Something needs to be fine-tuned or tweaked, which a coach will help you do that as well. And so a coach also will help you find some structure in the program, which is why I created that 8-week program. Me, the coach, helped you create structure with the metabolism-focused Get Healthy program. What to eat, how to exercise, what lifestyle habits to focus on, and ultimately kind of give you a little bit of reason why as well. Because a good coach won't just tell you this is what you need to do no matter what. There's no gray area, it's black or white. That is the wrong way to go about doing things, and we know that because Just go read any diet book. If they say that they're the only diet that can help you lose weight, they are incorrect, because we are all unique. We all have different lifestyle challenges. And of course, you have unique metabolic needs. And so when you understand that and you can be consistent on a program for a specific amount of time, you will probably see results if it's on a good program that's focusing on your health and your hormones and your metabolism. But also, at a certain amount of time, you can fine tune and you can figure out what you need to tweak to keep making progress. So these are the 4 steps to lose weight and make over your metabolism. I know that you can transform your body when you focus on your metabolism and your hormones. Food, get your food right. Get rid of those inflammatory foods. Add the anti-inflammatory foods. Then balance your meals. Get your fitness right. Focus on doing metabolic workouts 3 to 5 times per week. Workouts 15 to 35 minutes long. And of course, we want to slow down on the cardio, especially if you know that you're the slightest bit stressed or have any hormonal imbalances. We need to reduce that cardio to keep the stress hormones down. We need to get the lifestyle right, improve our sleep quality, manage our stress, and focus on transforming unhealthy habits to healthy habits. Finally, we need to make sure that we're committed to the program, we're consistent with the program, and we have some type of coaching, even if it's accountability partner or something. I know not all of us can afford programs or coaching, personal trainers and nutritionists and weight loss experts, doctors. They're expensive, but when you invest in your health, you're more likely to follow through with your program and to be committed to it. Because there's tons of free information online. This is free right now. But if you don't take any action on it, you're not going to see those results. So I created this 4-step process to help you lose weight and make over your metabolism, because I want to see you succeed and I care about your results. I'm not some huge weight loss company that's just, throwing out all kinds of information and trying to sell you, hundreds years worth of programs and you're stuck forever, because I know that there's lots of good programs out there that are health and metabolism focused. But I created this 8-week program to help you start the process of losing weight by making over your metabolism. Because I believe that if you can optimize your metabolism and everything that goes with that, all those factors that we've talked about throughout the videos, getting your liver healthy, optimizing and improving your thyroid health, calming down your digestive system, because all health begins in the gut, calming down your adrenal glands, because when your adrenal glands are fatigued, you can kiss your weight loss goodbye. And ultimately, just keeping everything simple. So the 8-week Metabolism Makeover program helps show you exactly what to eat, exactly how to exercise, what lifestyle habits to focus on, provide just a complete blueprint, 70 plus recipes for you in there that are all balanced, all full of anti-inflammatory foods. We're going to detox your body, reset your metabolism, and regain that youthful feeling and body that's inside of you right now. All you have to do is start taking the actions that are going to express that. So I'm going to go ahead and hop onto my computer and take a couple minutes to show you inside the 8-week Metabolism Makeover program to help you make your decision a little bit easier as to whether you are going to decide to invest in this program. You also will have access to me to ask me any questions, not only via email, but inside our private Facebook group. I'll talk a little bit more about that in the while I hop on my computer, so you can see inside the members area and I can show you exactly what you'll be getting with this program. If you're ready to commit, awesome. I'll see you inside the program. Click that button below this video. You can also just hop onto the webpage and see the other inflammatory and anti-inflammatory foods, as well as another 4-step kind of process outlining this a little bit more. And you could hop on the program from that webpage. I hope to see you inside the program. Again, I'm going to take a couple minutes to show you inside the program, and that'll help make your decision a little bit easier. Leave a comment below if you have any other questions. I'll see you inside the 8-week Metabolism Makeover program. Thanks for watching. Hey, welcome to my computer screen and welcome to the 8-week Metabolism Makeover members dashboard. This is the screen you'll see as soon as you enroll into the 8-week Metabolism Makeover program. It's pretty straightforward. You can watch this welcome video. It's pretty much same thing that I'm mentioning here. Accessing the program. If you have any questions, you can use this contact button. Right away, go ahead and join the private Facebook group. Just click that link and you'll head straight to there and request to join. We have the program guide right here. This just goes over, just some tidbits about your metabolic health, the main metabolic factors that we'll be addressing throughout the program, and why it's important to go on a metabolism-focused diet. I mentioned a lot of these things in the videos that probably brought you here, but it's good to know the why behind the how. Here's a quick start guide. Once you download this, it's basically just taking you through setting some goals, measuring your current state so we can track your progress. It also mentions just to download the meal plans and some other just quick start type things that you can find in there. And here's where the goodies are. This is your program essentially. You're going to click this download meal plans and you'll be able to download your meal plans right there. Telling you exactly what to eat. And here's your cookbook. Now this cookbook has all of your recipes weeks 1 through 8 that you'll be able to use for a lifetime. I also separated them so you can individually, since there are a ton of recipes in that cookbook. If it's a little overwhelming, you could just download week 1 through 8 individually. Some of the recipes are repeated. You'll find that in week 8, for example, it's most week 7 recipes, but they're in there and you can find them. So with your meal plans, these are your calendars essentially, and it'll tell you also not only what you're eating, but also what days to do certain workouts. And your workouts are also all found on this page. It'll have the number workout 1 or workout 9, and you'll just be able to click that and start the video just like that. There you go. And you can of course make this full screen. These are hosted on YouTube, but all these videos are unlisted, so these are only for private members of my programs. Again, welcome to the 8-week metabolism makeover. It's a pretty straightforward program. I know you buy books and it's like 3/4 information that's not really actionable. This just I do have information inside the guides, but this program is just all about action. Once you start, just go for the whole 8 weeks, and I guarantee you're going to see some amazing results. If for some reason you're hitting some snags or challenges, the fastest way to get a hold of me is inside this private Facebook group, and then the next fastest is through the contact here. So you just click contact and input your question, name, and email, and I'll get back to you. Hope you enjoy the 8-week metabolism makeover, and I'll see you very soon inside this very members dashboard. Thank you for watching. Talk to you soon.